It should be playing. Hello everybody, it's me, it's Thomas Beck. I'm here to review a couple more pinball games. I went ahead and bought Season 2 of Pinball Arcade, just so I could have more tables. This one's got a few. It's got Whirlwind, which is a classic. Victory, didn't play too much. Terminator 2, a classic. Space Shuttle, one of my favorites. Pinbot, I've always found it a bit overrated, but it nonetheless is a classic as well. Haunted House, I played that one at one point or a time. And Firepower. We'll start out with Firepower. Now, Firepower, a little bit history about Firepower. Firepower is historic for a variety of reasons. It was made by Williams, as you can see. It was one of the first, if not the first, pinball machine to feature a true multiplayer, multi-ball option, which was great. It was also a talking pinball machine as well. Had twice the capacity of Gorgar. I believe the same person voiced them both. It also had lane advance, which allowed you to from lane to lane. And I'm just checking here on my YouTube here to see if my microphone is working. There we go, it is. So, we're going to start with Firepower. There you go, Gorgar, Firepower, is definitely the same guy. Two flippers on this game. Your left and your right. It's a pretty simple board. There's really not a whole lot on it, but there are some keys to the game. It was nonetheless very fun. Now, as I hit the right flipper, you see those lanes up top. You see that green, yellow-green light changing. Well, you get bonuses for spelling words. Being able to move them around would make it easier for you to spell, light up all the lanes and spell the word fire. And of course he would say fire. Now if the ball don't go down the middle on me here, I tell ya, this was a good machine. You could shake quite a bit. Oh, there you go. I hated it when that happened. I hated it when that happened to you. Didn't even get a chance. Alright, let's try that again. But these virtual pinball machines, something that you know, I really ought to do more often, but I just don't, is shaking the table. Giving little nudges, you know. Made a big difference in pinball, and I did it quite a bit. Just don't want to do it too much or you tilt and you lose your turn. It's nice that they have that ability in there, and it actually does presume, if you do it right, you can still get the same effect from it. But that's going to go down the middle again. I tell ya, they turned the magnets on underneath the table today. At least I got fire. Now you got the little targets on the far right where that blue light's at. You fill those up. And that's how you get power. Alright, now I'm having a multi-ball lock. I'm trying to hit that last target over there. That would give me power. Having fire and power is a good thing. And I keep hitting everything but that. Oh, and I got a kickback. That was one of the first pinball machines to have that feature as well. I always preferred those lane returns to the, there we go, to the old big orange thing that would pop up in the middle and keep you from losing your ball in the middle. I always liked it. The more often you do firepower, the more bonus points you get. And that's really lighting up the firepower and hitting those little targets with the orange triangles pointing at them. That's really the key to this game. The more you can hit those targets, the better off you are. Ah! See, I should have been nudging the table there. Oh, I hate that! That's I saw people though they'd be able to pick up the pinball table in situations like that, and essentially pick up the table and move the table a foot to the left or the right, and change the trajectory of the ball. And they were able to do it without tilting. I didn't have the muscles to do that. Plus, you had to do it just right too. There's firepower, that's good. There's fire again. That was weak. There we go. Ah! I deployed the enemy and then died. And I lose. But anyway, that's firepower. I sort of consider it the sequel or successor to Gorgar. A game I enjoyed playing quite a bit. Alright. Now this is one this is one pinball machine I never really got to play much in any kind of arcade or a local gas station in town would have a couple video games and pinball machines in it. Never really got a chance to play it all that much, but it's become one of my favorites in the digital, virtual pinball world that this is right here. Had a copy of this on the Wii, and I scored in the millions one day. Oops, played like an hour and a half of one game. And my two video game sons they come in, "You still playing?" They were in complete and total disbelief about how I could have a game. And quite honestly, it probably was one of my best games of any kind of pinball. As you can see, this has got the lane advance up top. This came out well after firepower and all that. There we go. That's got the big yellow thing. Stopper in the middle. I suppose it's a good thing to have. Never a real big fan of them, though. Like I said, I much preferred the things on the side that kept it from going down the side. Like that. Now, right there would have been a good spot for that. There we go. That's when you want to shake the table, is when it's up there in those bumpers. You can really get some good speed and action going on. As you can see on this game, I mean, you get some speed in this game. Obviously here with the targets, you want to spell Space Shuttle, you know. Oh! Oh, dang it! Oh, terrible. The old match, you know, that's probably the one thing from the pinball machines I wish would have carried over to the video games would be that there was a way to win a free game. Naturally, you know, the owners, the arcade and all that don't really like that idea. They want you to put more quarters in their machines, but I always enjoyed the bang of matching or of getting a special. Dang it. Should have known better. Oh no! This ball gets flying on this game. That's just all there is to it. It picks up some speed. Oh, I can tell I'm out of practice. Not even doing good with the lane advances today. Oh! Match! Come on, match! 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 One more. When we got multi-ball! Oh, I love multi-ball. Didn't last very long, but I love multi-ball. Oh! Did you see that? Oh, that was just wrong. That is just ridiculous. Match, match, match. Come on, come on, 70. 70, boy. Come on. Ugh. Here we go. This probably even predates me a little bit. Good old Central Park by Galib. I don't particularly like this table. I don't like the arrangement of the flippers. You know, but there's something to be said about the old clangity clang. I think the older games were a little more, it's probably where the art of shaking the table really came into play, was probably more with these older style pinballs. You know, and I really gotta give it to the developers of these arcade games, pinball arcade games. They did a good job and took their due diligence in trying to give you a authentic of an experience with these machines as possible. I mean, they. Oh my goodness. This is not a good one for catching the ball. Special! Oh! I had a special, man! See those red lights? If I hit those targets, I win a game! Oh! Denied! And yes, with these older games, you got a lot more balls. A lot of times you got at least 2 games with every quarter you put in. Oh! Oh, darn it! Not sure why I've had so many balls. I think I've created a bug in this game. There's that sound. Finally hit the dang thing. Pop. The sound of winning a game. I've obviously broke this game somehow. I should not still be playing. Oh, one more ball, and I'll probably quit this game. As you can see, shaking the table really made a big difference on this. There's the tilt.